Alright, let's do this. Another review. We're doing with AOS, and this one is for Josh, is I'm guessing the name. Okay. So you're landing at these islands. I'm actually a really big fan of the islands. You going to the tower? Okay, interesting. Slow it down. So I didn't actually see anything off of this scouting. I'm glad you're scouting. I said it to the other guys, let's say to you as well. I'm a really big fan of as much scouting as... Oh, that was so close. Nice tries with these snipes. I'm a really big fan of scouting because not only does it tell you, obviously, if you're contested, but it gives you so much information on where you might be able to rotate, where you can't rotate, you know, anything like that. So I think rotation, just scouting while you can when you're dropping is just super, super important. Even if it's a small thing to do. Okay, so no one's on this island, so we're going to be loot as much as we possibly can. So far, so good. Something I am a little scared of is if you run into someone that has either quickly rotated towards your island, maybe, that you haven't seen from the south side. You know, like, what if someone got bullied out of their spot that they lived and they got here, snuck up on you, anything like that. Would just be weird. I don't know if that ever happens. Yeah. See, like, maybe if there is someone here that contested and, like, you know, it's something weird. I would just be a little bit careful in regards to that. Maybe check every once in a while behind you, but yeah, you're chilling. People really aren't going to rotate here very often. Yeah. It's just precautionary stuff, you know? Yeah, so far so good. So I think you might be... You're either max or close to max splashes already. Which is awesome. Got a blue charge. Pretty sure you're holding on the minis as well. And that's in G. So the loadout's looking great. Yeah, that's max splashes right there. So yeah, really good stuff. I wonder how the mats are looking right now. I wish I could see the mats, but I can pretty much know that you're probably around like 600 mats or so right now. You know, in total, which isn't too bad. Nice, good use of this. Perfect stuff. Alright, yeah, so now we're going to be thinking about rotating. Ugh, really annoying. I know that there was a, yeah, I think those are what I saw before. The extra chug splashes. Okay. Yeah, so your wood's actually really, really good right now. Alright. Let's 4 times it for a second here. What? That doesn't look like anything's gonna happen. I know there's a guy closing in behind you. It sounds so funny when it's fed up. Yep, just keep soldiering on in. So really good start here. I think like I think having that spot to yourself is gonna be fairly normal. That's not the most like popular island where you landed at, so I'm not sure about landing at the tower itself. I think you landed at the tower maybe because you knew you weren't contested or something, but if you're contested, landing at the tower is giving yourself a really, really bad start if someone's contesting you. So I would think about landing somewhere else, just to give you the best opportunity to find a shotgun, but also like shields and things like that. So I mean, early game, really, you just need some mats, you need a shield, you need a shotgun. So maybe you landed there just because you didn't see anyone. So just putting that in the air. If you do land somewhere else, usually everything like that, then everything's good. Alright, so it's going pretty well. So the mats aren't great right now, I'm pretty sure. So the metal's probably 250, bricks probably 300, and wood's pretty much max at this point, so I'm curious as to how you're gonna farm. Okay, yeah, so let me go ahead and pause and talk about it right now. Because the mats aren't super great, and it's a really far zone, you're in trouble here, right? Like, I mean, this is the epitome of a worst zone for you. Like, this is literally the worst. Um, but I need to see something out of you to show that you know how to rotate properly while getting really good mats safely. So, right now you're getting some metal. I understand that. It's pretty good on the fridge, but yeah, it's you can tell it's just like this is the worst situation for a zone because it pulled completely opposite. But I want to see if you have like a good plan to maximize your mats here. So this is a really good rotate. I like how you've kind of gone sideways through like all the main spots, but stayed avoided the main popular spots just barely. So I'm liking what I'm seeing. Wow, I'm surprised you're not max. Oh, it's because of that big trail you made before, or the big tunnel you made before. So just hit max wood now. Um, so cool. This is where I think you can take advantage of some mats here. Maybe. You might be in a little better spot than I'm assuming, based off of what I've seen you farm, but okay, max break, wow. And okay, wow. So you hit max and you're in zone early. I mean, that was a beautiful rotate. So that is literally so good. So at this point, you need to try to get as center zone as possible without being greedy, right? So you want to be able to put yourself in a spot to be close for next zone, but also have some sort of high ground on other players and everything like that. So that's your next goal. Is you see this guy above you. I mean, it's pretty hard right now. Okay, he's shooting. Yeah, I mean it's pretty hard right now. Yeah, I mean you're doing a great job of looking all around you. Okay. So yeah, again, this is great. You're just trying to get as center as you can without being greedy. But there's one box, 2, 3, 4. Who knows how many people there actually are over here? And there's someone on the hill all the way top left. So at this point, it's time to start boxing up. In my opinion, there's a window open. There's something on the left here. Yeah. So maybe you're trying to break up on all this. Yeah, I mean this is great. This is really good. I think because you know you have all these extra mats, make sure you're building your way towards this just to say that extra like one tag. But that's a fantastic rotate. I mean that's fantastic. This is not going to be something I think that's going to be able to happen every time though. I think you were able to get pretty lucky with. Oh my gosh, you're still going. Yeah, I mean this is great the way you're playing it with the extra mats here. Let me talk about the rotate though more. I think you played well to avoid the super popular spots and put yourself in good positions like that, but the mats that you were able to find, I think, might be a little. I don't know. It's still a 55-man lobby. It's still a big lobby. So I think you just hit the right spots, and if you do something like this almost every game, I mean that's beautiful, man. Like the rotations have been spot on. Seriously, spot on. So how far centered did you get yourself for the next zone? Decent, man, decent. And you're pretty much max here. Meds are really good. I'm sure the ammo's gonna be good. I saw you hit a good amount of ammo crates, so you should be in a great spot here. To be honest, like this is looking really good. So yeah, I mean you would want to be a little bit more centered, but I mean at this point this is the best you could do. And you used all the extra brick super well, man, super well. So this has been great stuff. I mean, it's pulled literally as far away from your drop slot as possible. So waiting on zone. Okay, just next to you. So there's nothing wrong with going early here. I think if you just go quickly, as a couple of and so I'm gonna touch on that really quickly as to why going early is beneficial there. So the people that are around you that okay, there's someone boxing up on you. 1 second. let me talk about it real quick. The people that are around you in this zone that would have been able to do something against you on your push or on your rotate in also had that free and quick rotate, so you're completely fine to go. Plus, I mean, you literally needed to go like 5 boxes away, right? And someone that was close to you was behind you, so it was perfect. It was a great time for you to just go quickly, get in the zone, everything like that. So super good stuff. I'm gonna speed this up 4 times unless something starts happening, because this is when you can get. I mean, I can't see anything out of the cone, but you can, so that's pretty much why I want to 4 times it. So zone's closing in 20. Let's take a look at it when it shows. Okay. Okay, so I mean, super interesting zone here. Let me zoom out because I don't want the names. So you got like four people basically like standing on top of you. So I'm really curious as to what information you can actually see here. Based off of what you do, I might come back to this point and go out of your gameplay vision so I can have a look at what you're seeing and kind of base my rotations. Because I mean, honestly, I would try to help you and give you ideas right now and like what I would suggest and everything like that, but I can't see anything. Okay, so I mean, this is great. Immediately when you came out here, I'm recognizing that this cone's open, this cone is open, you're pickaxing, that's cheating, and the cone here was also open, so this is a really good rotate. You see this guy rotating and you're following, so that's great. And you know there's a guy behind you that you're trying to pickaxe away, but who knows what's going to be the deal with that. So you're rotating in. How close? I mean, at this point you're really close, but it could be worth to start slowing down here. So the guy next to you also slowed down. He boxed up in wood. This guy. So right now I'm a little scared for you, right? This box. Any of this right in front of you, and the guys that were sitting on top of you in the old zone have angles on you right now. So right now I'm a little scared. Yeah, here we go. We're getting shot up now. So yeah, again, I think the same thing has happened before. Is you push your boundaries a little bit with the HP that you have, because you have good heals, and I understand that. It's just at that point and the point before, I'm like, okay, it's time. I think it's time. We gotta build. And then you get shot, right? This is a very good stair behind you, by the way. I think like just taking that 1 or 2 mats just to place right before you get shot will keep people away from shooting at you. They're like, okay, this guy's building. I'm not gonna be able to get shots on him, right? So, I mean, even if you just put like 1 or 2 builds here and there as you're going along, just to try to keep people from shooting at you and making you lose your HP, it's worth it, right? Why am I 2x? So you're almost in. I mean, that's a great rotate. I hope you understand what I'm saying by that, because that's a really good tip for a lot of players that I've had, coaching wise, is when they're rotating and things are scary, like when they should build and stuff like that. So it's a common strategy for people to shoot at someone in front of them rotating, right? So the people that they're shooting at have to build all that stuff so they can use real builds. If you're going ahead and putting builds before they shoot at you, they're less inclined to actually mess with you, right? You're already putting builds for them, and it's only a couple, right? So sorry, I had to sneeze. I hope that makes sense. And it's happened twice so far, right? So that's the only reason you're doing that stuff. Careful here. Good. All right, new zone. So look at the zone right now. Something I would love to point out. Crap, all the names. Just look at how this zone works. I hope you understand like dead side and everything like that. So for instance, if zone goes right back to where it was, you're going to want to continue playing on this north side, right? Because there's, like, if you cut this circle in half based off of where it goes, so if it goes up, the right-hand side is going to be the dead side. If it goes left, top. If it goes down, the right-hand side, kind of. But you see what I'm saying? Like, if it goes right, the top side. So, in rotating zones, knowing where the dead side is very important, especially with launch pads and stuff like that. But also knowing how you're going to rotate next. So, like I said, if this goes back to where it was, you want to stay on this north side that you're on, and play it that way. So, just putting that strategy and idea of rotations out there for. Okay, yeah. So, I mean, you're early on zone here. What I would highly recommend is you getting early on zone, with some sort of tunnel. Your mats have been insane. You've been able to refresh really well. You're in a great spot right here. What I would very highly suggest is you get early on zone. Tunnel a bit. Doesn't have to be like a crazy tunnel. Perfect. Literally perfect. Now the 3 mats, perfect. And now, as you stay early on zone, you're looking back, you're using your tarp to try to find kills, right? We're not, this isn't trios. We're not just building ourselves safe while the other guys are looking for kills and everything like that. Okay, you're staying early, staying early. Oh gosh. So, did you edit down or did he edit down? You're a brick. You're a brick. You're a brick. You edited down. Okay, I'm not sure if you just wanted to change layers or what, but anyways, you dominate this guy. Like, that's a clean kill. It's really good stuff. Make your own box. Start healing up. Beautiful. Literally perfect. You're great play here. Oh no, it was an AOS guy. It was Radium. No. Try to heal as much as you can. Okay, so I guess you didn't... I wasn't able to really look at the loot that you got from that kill, but I guess there wasn't anything necessary for you to grab. So, great tarps here, moving forward. Every, like, 3 or 4, go ahead and put a wall behind you. And also be careful for launch padders. Unlucky. Yeah, I would make sure you put walls behind you. Perfect. Good stuff. Nice wall. Yeah, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Okay, so... That is a great rotation right there, but at this point, again, I'm starting to feel like, okay, it's time to slow down, time to box up, time to, you know, to take a breather and look back at zone and get some kills. So I'm really curious as to what you do here. So we box, do we look for kills? Yes, we do. Cool. You're almost in zone, so at this point, it's almost not even... It's not super worth it to stay early on zone. At this point, as long as you're not rotating with zone on your back, you're not going to get focused by anyone. So really taking advantage of this positioning and looking for kills is crucial. I think especially when you're on zones where there's a lot of elevation like this, like you're still on the side of the hill, really look for stragglers on the bottom just running with no mats whenever you get the chance, right? You'll find a lot of people just being able to hide under mats and everything like that on elevations. Yeah, unlucky on that trade. It was a left-hand peek, so it wasn't great for you. You're actually in zone. Sorry, I couldn't tell. You're actually in zone there. So at this point, the mats are getting well. Oof, again, yeah, you're putting yourself in the open there. Let's go back a second just to see like what you should have done maybe. Okay. So we're opening with little information, right? There's little information as what's going on right here. And he's very quick at that edit. So, I mean, you know right now that your biggest threat is these boxes here and above you. If you're able to position yourself on this wall better, come across and put a stair up this way, then you're safer. Maybe you can change layers and come back in here. I think maybe that's your best bet, right? So let's go back just a second again. See your positioning on how you edit, or like where you edit open. Yeah, so I think it's gonna happen where you start on this right side, but then go left out of your box. I mean, you're not hugging the wall. Yeah, so I mean, you could have got it off. That edit was so quick by this guy, but yeah, if you know you're coming left, right, hug this left wall. Know your dangers before you go out. So you know it's this and above you, right? So if you stare, you cover both. Then you get in here, get in your own box, start breaking things, and play that play it that way if that's what you're looking for. It's so hard to see on the map, like if that is where the zone is. No, it's not. Okay, so yeah, it is. I think this point. What the? I think really knowing your dangers before you're rotating is so important, though. No matter where the zone is, right there. Okay, so the tarp is good. How are we gonna do this? So right now there could be dangers from our right and above us, right? So we just run through. So running through, there's floors and everything. So we need to be careful right now, in my opinion. So you box up and heal. Perfect. Okay, good. Yeah. I think that's something that I could tell you need to recognize more. See, like even here is where are your immediate dangers? What's your biggest threat? And how can you avoid it, right? So that's the biggest thing I think right now. Oh my god. You had that guy dead, right? If he didn't have grappler. Holy crap, careful here. Maybe you're completely out of mats, so you're trying to psycho. Yeah, you're definitely in shambles right now. No way. No way, you got floppers. and you're cutting this. You cut the storm off. Oh my god, what a play, Josh. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Holy crap. You'd love to see it. Oh, that's so annoying. I have no idea how many mats you have there, so like if you just definitely should have been like tunneling in and everything like that. Let me go back a second. That floppy play is disgusting, dude. Yeah, so I mean you definitely have enough mats, and you were going to do it, I think. To box up, heal up with the minis, and continue to tunnel into the zone. It looked like you're about to do that, but again, Josh, like the reason you died is because you didn't know your immediate dangers. You ran out in the open, and you got punished for it this time. You needed to start building earlier. You knew that there's people behind you that could kill you if the timing's right and everything like that. You just have to be preemptive and know that these type of things are gonna happen, right? It's Fortnite, dog. Like it's gonna happen. So, I mean, this is a great VOD. That floppy play is literally insane. Like if you're able to get 1 extra second, box up here, and then maybe find an elim, start healing up, and making plays to win the game. That's disgusting. So, amazing play there. I think your rotations earlier were great. I want you to fix the landing if that's usually how you do it, is landing at the tower. I don't like that. If you ever get contested or anything like that, it puts you far behind. The rotations were really good. The mats were surprisingly very, very good throughout. And then I loved the mid to late game rotates with all the extra brick and stuff. I really think your biggest thing to work on right now is building a little bit more preemptive. Just don't greed those 50 builds. Like if you can use 50 builds to secure things, to secure HP, you want to do that, right? Like you only have a certain amount of HP and you have a ton of builds, so definitely use builds a little bit more freely, and preemptively, and know your immediate dangers. I think that's the biggest things you can work on. So awesome VOD. I think I have one more of yours to do, so I'll get on that right now.